There you go. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Cosmo Radio Network. This is Showtime, the Hype Man Morning Show. We have a special guest here where this is a friend of mine where I asked her to come in today where she didn't say no. Where if you know Rhea, she'll tell you no and tell you why she said no, but also she'll tell you yes too. So this is an outstanding woman where she has her own business, where she's created a new fashion style that is different from everybody else. She know how to use material where it can be a curtain rod, it can be a shower curtain where she just be getting so amazing with her talent, and she just realized how gifted she is. But we're gonna talk more about her. But the main thing we got to show, we want to thank everybody that's coming on where we are broadcasting live on Twitter and YouTube. Where because those who know that we are building the biggest platform on Twitter and YouTube where my videos are catching people around the world by surprise. I'm so excited about this show today where we're going to be playing some music. We got some phone calls, some couple artists going to call in. It's just amazing with so many things that we are doing on this show where I'm still in the beginning stage, and I wanted to show my friend what we are doing and let us see the place. She said, girl said cute. Did I say that right?
Yes, right.
And where she saw the equipment, she sees everything that we are doing here, and she's seeing everything that her friend is doing. So Rhea, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
So how was the ride up here?
It was good. It was easy, actually.
Wasn't it easy?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it wasn't no stress, and the road was just perfect.
Yes, it was easy.
And it's not that far
Straight
from the
line,
house.
actually.
Where, for those who know that we in Chester, PA, where a lot of people think Chester is a bad, in the community where I live at, it's real nice, ain't it?
Yes.
And parking space. I gave free parking.
Yes.
She didn't have to walk that far.
Absolutely.
She just pulled in her car and just drove up into the established in this new building that we are doing, where we're in the process of building something here. And I am so excited that I came today also. Before we get into anything, I'm going to play a song. This is a lady going to be on this show tomorrow. I'm going to go through my phone if y'all can have a little patience with me. And also we're going to talk about what's going on November the 6th. Frankie Berry, Maze featuring Frankie Berry, Maze and the Ising Brothers and Joe Buck Wild at the Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City. Tickets are available. You can call, reserve your reservation room with reservation rooms at the Tropicana Casino, 1-800-354-8764. You can log in to ppsshow.com to book your room. Y'all better book your rooms. And also they having Patty Jackson, Doc, Gary O, Corey, DT, after party with Lady B, and Patty Jackson will be the host. Tickets will sell out. This show will sell out. People are buying the tickets. The arena at the Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City. And it's important that what we're doing, that we get back into what we are trying to do at this show. It's just amazing what is going on. I want to play a music of this artist. And also, the old heads are winning. This is Saturday, November the 20th, 2021. I just want to say that again. Old heads are winning. This is an event where you put your best outfits on. We're going to have different cameras. This is Bike TV production where they're doing something where that's one of his logos and one of his themes, that old heads are winning. If you look at me, I don't look like 60, like where parents used to look older because they did a lot of old stuff. Where today you see how beautiful she looked with all these flowers and how her haircut. This woman is amazing. So we are different. So for those who are not doing, I got tickets available on November the 20th, 2021 at 8 p.m. You can call me for tickets. I got 10 tickets. I didn't sell one ticket yet. You telling me that Showtime the Hype Man is going to be the host of the whole hit women. Also, they're giving two free drinks, free food, free minimum new cocktail drinks. There's so many things are going on, and nobody want to buy a ticket off of me. This is going to be at the APW banquet in Darby, PA. 3 minimum shots, free food, and free parking. $30 for all that. And the whole Showtime, the hype man. Boy, y'all better come on. We're going to dance and we're going to be sharp that night. So you better bring your best and call Showtime, the hype man at 267-481-6764. This is an artist that I'm featuring Friday from Florida. This woman is amazing. I'm going to let Rhea, before we get into the show, we're going to play her music. Nope. That's one of my other artists. I got so many new artists coming on here. I don't want to just tease y'all. I'm going to start this show off right. I don't know about y'all, but we're going to start this show up right. We got a lot of new songs here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start it with LL Cool J.
I can dance.
Come on. Yeah.
Hello.
Ooh. Yeah. Come on, baby. Sound good, don't it? I'm the player you're talking about down.
I like cool LJ.
That's right. That's right. I don't know about y'all, but we're about to take this show to a whole new level. My name is Showtime, the hype man, and we are broadcasting live on the USA. That's right. This is Cosmo Radio Network.
It's your song, huh?
Yeah. Doing it well. That's right. I made it right back.
It's nice and colorful.
Yeah. All right. I don't know about y'all. That sounds great. I don't know is that we started partying because we're not from Brooklyn, New York, or Queens. We're from Winfield, born and raised in Winfield. Me and Rhea grew up in the same neighborhood. But on our journey, we connected together where me and her are doing some things together. We talk, we pray, we help each other's spirits, where we are feisty in our own way. She has her own style. I have my own style. And I'm grateful to have her on this show today. We just want to get some energy with LL Cool J is one of my superstars that he came from Queen where he didn't know where his career was going. He had been on TV for 15 years in a row. Mm-hmm. That means that he took what they say that rap music was trash, it wasn't going to do nothing. Queen Latifah also showed another example where if you stick to something, you don't know what God can do. And that's what Showtime, my hype man, doing. I am sticking to something. I want to share something with Rhea where she can answer, elaborate. If you are not willing to learn, and no one can help you, I'd like to ask you a question, Rhea, because you have seen so many people and have experienced so many different in the military. She's got a military background. Also, she worked for her job, which she used to work for. Also, she's a great person, a great friend, a great mother, and a straight shooter. What is the day where people are not willing to learn, they get frustrated, then they get mad at you or they're not willing to learn? Can you piggyback on that? Talking to the mic.
Seems like you're talking about me.
Well, they're going to sound better then.
Well, I truly believe that I'm going to give you from my own experience, the frustration and not wanting to learn was me not wanting to hear what I needed to hear to get to the place that I had to get to. And I pretty much visualized a lot, but I was looking at it in a bad way. And so when you look at things that that you have to accomplish or you have to do, especially if you say that that God has given you the gift or whatever it is, the talent or whatever it is that you're experiencing, a lot of times we don't want to move in it because for me, I felt like if I moved forward in what I knew that God has given me, then there were a lot of things that was going to be cut out in my life that I had to release. I had to let go, that I may have thought was fun or the thing to do. But when God has something for you to do, he's going to exit a whole lot of stuff out of your life because he's going to accomplish his mission in you. And that was a challenge for me because I still wanted to, do Rita. I still wanted to think the way Rita thought that she was supposed to think. I still wanted to, do the things that I wanted to continue doing that were actually going to be in the way of what his mission was for me. And so, and for a lot of people, I truly believe that that's a fight within us because we're still trying to fight a gift. We're still trying to fight, what God has given us. We ask for these things and we say what we want. And then the moment that he, presents it to you or get ready to put you in that position or that purpose, it's like a lot of times we're like, wow, not yet. It's like, you want to continue, the path that you're on, but it never happens.
So what you're telling me, for those that didn't understand the message, she said something that was powerful. Where for those who are watching me around, where a lot of us not obeying to learn what God is really want to teach us. Where we will rebel because we want everything easy, where today a lot of people want things come their way, but they don't want to do the work. And then they'll talk about people that's doing what we're doing actually today. That's sad. That is sad. Look at me.
Charlie Brown was in the house for a second.
So, for those who know, we have brand new technology equipment where I can do anything with this board here. Where also with all this new stuff that we got around us, cameras, this stuff that I don't even know what I'm doing. But each day I come in here to learn, where I'm still in the development stage, where I'm learning how to run my own business, my own radio station, my own, where I also want to thank my partner, Sean Tung, over in UK, has helped me out so much, my administrator, where I couldn't do all this without him. I want to make that clear to my audience and those who are watching us on Facebook right now. We on the YouTube channel where we are going on Twitter and YouTube, because we're trying to take something different to another platform so we can be more universal. And the reason why I asked Rita that question, even for me, sometimes it's hard for me. I come in here like I'm tardy. We're learning all this new equipment. I got a laptop, I got stuff that I still have to learn. Jaggio said that Showtime, everybody that went through it got to go through the same thing you're doing, where even the business she in, where being a clothes designer and making clothes for a living for now, you got to go through all this stuff where people may gag you, people may order stuff, don't order. People say she said, oh, Jesus, I want to go, and say they want to call you 6 months later, talking about you still got the album. I sold that shit. I said that. I can say that on my show because this is my show.
He said that, not me.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah. So I don't belong to no religion. I'm a spiritual guy. So you can't say, oh, I hate that. Nope. I'm just a regular guy that's trying to build something. So we're going to ask another question. If you are not determined to learn, no one can stop you. This is for the question for you, Rhea. You have been determined to learn new stuff, to come around, because Rhea wouldn't come around nobody. But what happened was she said that Showtime, and I didn't know she was watching me. I didn't know that she was checking everything out that I was doing. Where now, at her young age that she is, as you see, she still look young. She's still in shape. And I know she in shape. But today, she's not afraid to try something new and different, because so many people get older quicker because of the old way, where my parents or my grandparents, when they was at our age, they looked like they age. Where today, we don't look like the age of people 40 years ago and 30 years ago coming up, because we're all about changing and speaking and doing something different. So what give you that new direction and that new determination that you're willing to learn and go for it right now, then 10, 15, 20, 40, or trying to please people, or because raising a family, or you just had a stubborn way where you didn't know to be open-minded. And because you're coming out into the public now, like engaging with different type of characters, dealing with, you join a church, or you're dealing with people that's in entertainment business. Also, because you are a fashion person that models and design clothes, where now you see when you come outside, it's a different type of people outside, where your comfortability, where being comfortable, or you could just sit home in your room, just designing everything, but not coming out in the public where nobody knows you. What give you that determination now that you can come out now and feel more comfortable?
That was a lot of questions.
It's okay, but that's why you on here. She'll give me afterwards, y'all.
How I think I'm understanding your question. How I became more determined to do and to get where I'm at right now is a lot of times I believe that it's just not me. I believe that it's everyone, and I truly believe that, you know, when you seek who you're trying to seek,
mm-hmm.
and you're serious, I truly believe that's when I just believe that's when God works in you. And when he starts a work in you, he's going to continue it. And I believe that that's where I had to get to that place, because I was experiencing some bad times, some hard times,
Mm-hmm.
some uncomfortable things in my life. And piggyback on that, that's where I believe, and that's where I seen, God come in, because that's the challenge right there, is when he comes in, when you're going through, and he'll give you something. And I truly believe that this gift that I have right now, this talent that I have right now, is something that he has given me to occupy my mind and my thoughts, and to move me into another direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe that if you don't hear and you don't listen and you don't communicate, a lot of times we're going to stay in that place. I'm going to say I don't want to use the word bad place, because it had to be that way in order for me to get to a place where he was going to, use my gift in. So, but I believe that, a lot of times, we hold up our own, gifts. We hold up our own talents.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that, a lot of times, we refocus and redirect our focus back on stuff in the past, or things that they had. I'm going to say the word had, because it had to enter into your life in order for you to get to the place of greatness, or to get to your talent.
Mm-hmm.
It has to go that way. It has to go that way, so that your focus can now be redirected, because that's what the whole mission is about.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, we say what God has given us, like your gift, my gift, and it's not even for us. It's not even about us. It's really for someone else. Everything that we do is for someone else. And that's how he uses us. And it's either whether we want to stand still and allow him to do what he has to do in us, so we can get to the place that he's going to, put us in. We want fame, we want fortune, we want acknowledgement. We want to be rich. I would love to be rich.
Mm-hmm.
We want that advancement,
Mm-hmm.
but in order to get to that place, we got to submit. We got to be able to see what he's doing. We got to be able to exit out of the things that does not belong there.
Mm-hmm.
We got to exit away from people that do not belong in it. And that's where I believe that a lot of us mess up at, because we keep trying to bring things back into fruition after heat and exit it out.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where we waste a lot of our time and our talent. We hold up our own gifts. We all say what we want to do and where we want to be at, and he's going to give it to us.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to really be serious. And then speaking about myself, I have to really be serious, even in my downtime, my downfalls, or even when things are coming up against me. I have to be able to know and acknowledge, the purpose of it, to see whether or not if I'm going to allow that to take me off my path, or am I going to continue moving forward and knowing where it came from, who sent it.
I tell you. Well, y'all heard it from Red, where we're going to play some music, because music makes me happy. We're going to play another song, and where I hope Red like this song here, but we're going to play something where music always a powerful. We're going to play something where I love this track. It's a nice track. I hope my audience like it. Here it goes.
Like that song.
Good. Share my life. You trust in me. You go my knee. Come on.
Hey, you got
Yeah.
words.
Hey, girl. Little thing that did. Baby. Come on.
That's God speaking.
Come on. Go ahead, baby.
Replace the words.
There's a preemption.
Right?
Come on.
That's right.
Come on. Share my life.
Hey. Yes.
Don't worry about it. You what you not share. Make it. Come on.
All right.
And want it, you can have it. Yeah, man. Right here, right my life. Shut God like then my world. You're my life, baby. Say my life, baby. Say my life, baby. Say my life, baby. Say my life, baby. That's right. We are broadcasting live around the world where that was Kim. For those who don't want to share their life with their children, with their family, with their friends, and sometimes we want to keep the same people around us. See, but God said that sometimes we got to change our friendship, change our new direction. If you keep going the same way, you're in the same cage, and then you're afraid to step out. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to love yourself. Too many people say they love themselves, but they're in a bad situation. Too many people still waiting for somebody else to come back where ain't nobody coming back. When God remove them from you, better go forward and enjoy your other half of your life. See, I don't know about y'all. I'm excited what God is about to do for this radio show. We are broadcasting live. This is the Cosmo Radio Network show. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes you got to keep it going. Where we played something, we're going to play another song. We're going to get back into the show. Keep it moving. Mm-hmm. New edition. Yeah. That's right. You can call up. Come on.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't know about y'all. Can you stand the rain, or you just going to stay in the darkness? See, God said we got to go in the light. See, if you're really a true believer of God, you got to be bold. And that's what God said. You got to do whatever needs to be done. I just need somebody that stand by me. God will stand by you on your right, your left, on the side of you, while you're sleeping in your bedroom, when you walk in the bathroom, and the first thing you're talking about, what's wrong? Sunny day. Oh, oh, oh. I know the other thing that's going to be perfect.
That's right.
Yeah. Them washes.
I'm your baby.
Cause I want you. I gotta need you.
And I love you.
I don't know about y'all. Sometimes some rain can be a positive situation. Some people say, I hate the rain. I love the rain. My father and my grandmother like to be here just to see the rain all over again. I don't know about y'all. I don't care what they throw, snow, rain, shower. I'm going to say, God, thank you.
Rain is a cleansing.
That's right. Yeah. So, Rhea, what do you think about the sounds and the music that's coming in your ears where you will listen to this music? How does music sound to you?
Sounds great. And even this song, just listening to the words.
Come on.
Can you stand the rain?
Go ahead.
And that took me right to a cleansing.
You better go ahead.
And that's a thorough cleansing. Can you stand the rain when God is actually cleansing you? Water. When He's cleansing you.
Come on.
Can you stand the rain while it's taking everything off of you that He wants off of you? Because when I think about the rain, when it rains, what its purpose is on the earth is to cleanse the earth. It's to clean up. It's to grow. and when I hear that, I was like, wow, that's really deep, because that's really all he's doing, and that's a cleansing for us as well. Can you stand it? Complaining about the purpose of what the rain is supposed to do. Because a lot of times we like, I can't stand this rain. It's raining, but it's a purpose behind it. Yes. And that's when I always talk about, sometimes we got to come out ourselves and we got to be able to understand what the purpose is of what life is about, but we'll never get there because we're so caught up in us. We think, life is about us and it's not. It's a purpose. And we got to come out of it and see what the purpose is. And once you understand what the purpose is, then you can join. You can get in.
Wow.
You can move better in it, in the purpose. You can move better in it because you have a better understanding.
Wow. You couldn't even explain it so real because even for me, I have plants that I've been watering where I found that certain plants need water every day and certain plants don't need water. Where certain human body and certain people need nutrition. For me, I have to listen to motivation speech every day, where maybe some people read their word, what they believe in a book, for their books, whatever religion you are or whatever. For me, I listen to other people journeys. I'm a storyteller, and I like listen to those who fell through the forest and knew that their scent was different than everybody else. Where I had to practice on the so what thing. Where so what nobody support me. So what that I didn't make any money. So what I didn't have the right job. So what my childhood life wasn't the way it should be. And what I did, I took the so what and turned around that God planted me and watered me down to be the man that I am and the friend that I am and who I am today, where I never stopped doing what I'm doing, where I could allow it to water me down and where I would have been faking it, where I realized that I'm genuine and I'm a decent man that's trying to do something what we're doing. So that song for me was like, can I stand it? I can stand everything that I'm facing now to make me a better person today and who I am, where I left one place and came over here and rebuilt my own place. And it kind of looked better too. So I don't want to throw it out there. Yeah. So I want to talk about, wrote some things down, and I want to talk about the goals without a plan is only a dream. Do you have goals that you set up or anything that you maybe try to set up or goals, or you just go with the plan? Or do you write goals down, or you just a person just go with your intuition? She got ready for that one, huh?
Well, actually, that's funny that you even asked that question because I was like really dealing with that within myself, like frustration, because I see what I want to do. I see where I want to be. And sometimes I have to step back and not get frustrated in it because it's not ready yet. And that's something that is a challenge for me, because when I see it, and I believe that I see it because it's given to me, the vision is clear. But sometimes I have to come back to reality and realize that, what I see, it may be the vision, and it may just be, God telling me, like actually showing me to hold on, come out of that frustrating place, come out of that bitter place, thinking that all because you're designing clothes and it's not moving in a direction that you think it should be moving, or not moving as quickly as you think it should be moving, come out of the frustration, because I'm going to show you. It's like he'll show me something down the line, and how I am, I want to take what he shows me and bring it to the front of the line, and then I want to start trying to work on that. And that's not why he showed it to me. He showed it to me to allowing me to know that he's still working. He's showing me, and I'm okay where I'm at, because it's a process. And what I may see down here is exciting, but he also has to get other people in position to be able to operate in what he's doing for me. Those persons may not even be in the plan yet. They may not be in fruition. He may not have put, everything together there, but just giving me that hope and letting me know that I'm going to move in that direction, and have patience. Just keep, I'm going to set things up for you, just like today. I mean, yesterday when you called me, I'm going to set it up for you, because I have already saw this. Speaking of down here, I saw that a long time ago. And I was telling one of my daughters, I may have told them all. And I said, I said, God has showed me the radio stations and the news stations.
Come on.
And I have done it. I'm at the radio stations. I've been on here before with you at another place. I've been on another radio station and with Renee. So, and I did another one. And so I'm like, okay, I see now, I may not want to see it because it wasn't what I thought I wanted it to be, but it's a beginning. It's how he has to order your steps, and I'm trying to be somewhere where I'm not in position yet, and I just truly believe that, I just have to, allow him to move in the direction that he has to move. And I have to step back and let him, change other people's hearts to be able to receive what he's going to do in me. And that's just with everybody, in general.
Isn't it strange where even both of us, where I have never knew that I'll be a owner of a radio station in the United States, where mostly anybody that started, they started out small, and where even Amazon and Bill Gates and anybody, Tucky Colonel, Mary Pie Lady that has all her pies in all the stores, Maria Pies, where Showtime the Hype Man, where people say that, oh, they the same one. That, no, I'm not. Where Rhea never thought that she'd be getting calls to be doing broadcasting and doing radio stations, even talking now, because of you. You're more of a laid back person. And where I would love to lay back, but nobody's going to give me anything. So I have to work harder than most people to get to where I'm at. But I appreciate the victory because it's God's plan. And where basically this show is for the people like me, underdogs.
Oh, wow. Let's get ready to speak about that.
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak. Go ahead and speak about it.
Underdogs. Isn't that something? Because I was going to say, when I first started out, someone contacted me. It was called Raw Underground. Okay, I've never heard of them. Raw Underground. And what they do, they discover people. And when I first got I got a message from them one time. I had no idea who he was. And they saw some of my designs. And so, of course, I read it and I just brushed it off because I didn't have enough confidence in myself and what I was doing. That, it would even go anywhere. So I brushed them off, and I'm just so grateful that they responded again. It was like they were not giving up. They kept on reaching out to me. And that goes back to what I was saying. When God has something in position, it's going to move. It was me that was not, was not hearing, was not seeing what I actually wanted to do with my stuff. I mean, I spoke about it plain and clear. He allowed it to happen, but it was me who backed up. Because when it happened, I got fearful. I underestimated myself. I didn't have enough confidence in my own product. So but the individual did reach out to me, and I finally got with them. Phone call.
Hi, it's Showtime the Hype Man. You're broadcasting live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. Hey, how you doing? We glad that you reached out to call. We was talking about old heads winning, and where we talked about that, where we are trying to, I know y'all doing a great job, but How are we doing with the show and how's the energy? Because old heads are winning. And where I want to thank you for calling up, and where we definitely are broadcasting live on the radio. So what do you want to say to our audience? Tickets are $30. And we are giving away free drinks, free food, and free parking. Where, did I say that right? Is that true? Well, what I'm doing, I'm building this Cosmo Radio Network, where I'm over in Chester, PA now, with a brand new facility, where I'm preparing myself for all the big shows. I'm preparing myself for all y'all shows after this, so I can be the greatest host ever they ever seen before in this earth. So that's what I'm doing. So your brother's doing fine. So I just wanted this to talk to you. I haven't talked to you in a while because I know you're busy. So how's Vite doing?
Everybody's doing good. I appreciate you hosting my event. It's called Old Heads and you know it's November the 20th.
Oh, I know. I got the tickets.
On a Saturday, tickets $30. Come on and enjoy yourself. And some great music, maybe with some good people, fun and laughter.
Wow. You said fun and laughter. Good. Well, we definitely, Showtime definitely gonna be there, and I told them to dress and press. Where I have a clothes designer on my show today. Her name is Rhea. She has her own business. She designed fabulous outfits. So we was into the show talking about fear, where a lot of us are fear. Fear kicks in when somebody asks us to do something where we're not used to. Maybe doing something that is different will get us to the next level. I have seen that. I have sat with you on the other radio show where you are very confident women. Where do you get your confidence at?
Yeah.
You know what you want, and you just gotta keep getting that one. Like the gentleman segment, it's on Facebook about depression. Sometimes people don't realize we be so overwhelmed with so many things, and we think that we take the time out to release or attend to ourselves, but because we have a drink when we go out and have blast, and you can still do those type of things, but then when it's all said and done, we really, really want to be mentally healthy as well. Like, there's a lot going on in the world today that we got to worry about. So, I mean, it's so ironic that you brought this up because I was feeling stagnant within my business this week.
Yes.
Wow.
But here, I'm fighting within myself, saying, like, Misha, you better go out there and do what you do best. And that's politics. Like, had I not went on my Facebook Live and seen you say, give me a call, I wouldn't, that's motivation too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad you reached out. And yeah. And that's where I was telling her early on in the conversation where I got to listen to motivated speeches every day, where Steve Harvey is my favorite, along with TJ Jake, and along with Lester Brown and a couple other ones, where it's important for me, even Dalesdale, Washington, where I have to listen to other great men that have been through the struggles and where they at. So sometimes whatever y'all do, I don't know what females get y'all motivated, but me as a male, I watch other males and other men's that been where I'm at, where I'm trying to get at, and they talk about the struggle, they talk about the disappointment, they talk about the rejection, they talked about when you don't want to get out the bed, you don't want to call somebody, then they talk about the mood swing where you'll lay somebody else that's close to you that really love you, and they take all that crap from you. Well, me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that. Where I'm actually doing it, where I see a lot of people talk on the side of their neck, where I'm actually doing everything I said I'm gonna do, and I'm actually doing it. Where for me, where I just wanted to just follow direction because some of us need direction. Where I'm excited about my future. I'm excited about November the 20th. For those who ain't got their tickets, Showtime got tickets, $30. Yeah. Because I've been promoting where people ain't even ringing the bell, but I'm gonna push my tickets. I've been pushing them. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. I love you. You are a great woman. You keep doing what you're doing. I hope I gave you that little bit of energy today that you already got it, but I just gave you a little bit. That's all. Yeah, I hope so too. Because she's going another. She left the station where she's doing her own thing, and I'm doing my own thing. But she's getting to. She says she's going to build her own school where she's going to get a learning center. So she's focused on other stuff right now. So so I just want to make that clear. But the main thing, she's definitely doing some things. She got me in prayer. I have her in prayer. But we are rolling, so everything fine. But Dr. Rock will be at that event too, I think. Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, well, you go ahead and do your thing and you keep your head to the sky. And I see you before the show. We're going to do another interview about the show. I see you. Bye-bye. Yeah, so I want to thank her for calling up where she said a lot of stuff. But we're going to get into a selection of song. Artist going to be here. This artist going to be here, coming here soon. Check this. Check it out.
So let me take the pain away. Clear your house and we can cuddle up on rainy days. We was moving in slow motion until I let you taste this love potion. Don't awake me if I'm drinking. I hope it lasts forever because I'm addicted to this beat. You can like what you mean. God put us together for a reason. So what's the hope of while we wait? You already know that they gon' hate. I hope it ain't too late. I came up with this perfect guess.
It's new artists.
So when I'm down and out, I think you should show. All I wanna do is love. Your heart is safe for me so you can trust me. Let me pull you close, I just wanna hold you. Cross me and breakfast playing this like soldiers. I'm connected to your side. And when it's time to ride, I love it. So it's strong like the wind. And we gon' be together, baby, till the end. God created man first. But when a woman loves, she loves the most. And for all things to work, remember to put God first.
Put God first.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely right.
That's right. That's a new album that's coming out. This sister's from Florida. How you like that song there?
I like it. I like it.
You really like it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's a new artist she'll be coming here tomorrow. We'll be talking more about her latest new songs. Where I have so many new talent artists, where I'm getting so many music now that I'm grateful because I stuck to the plan. Even with you as a fashion designer, stick to the plan.
Yeah.
Where they tell me that when you upstairs sewing, you don't care how long it takes. That is your gift. Where when you're sewing and really being creative on that sewing machine that I know you only had $49, that first machine.
I remember that story.
I remember that. I'm a story. Where do you still got that same sewing machine or you upgraded it?
I have it, but I also have a lot of them now.
Hold up, man. To see that. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna tell you the story about the $49 at Walmart where she only had $49. So now, what is the expensive sewing machine you bought?
They were all real cheap.
I can't take it.
That's because that just goes back to what we keep talking about.
Okay.
When he gives you something, he gives it to you. He's going to make sure that it works for you. And if he gave me this gift, he got to give me the
I can see you make jackets.
Oh yeah.
Now, remember when I asked you early on, and we're going to definitely get your commercial inside the system, because when I left the other station where I left a lot of your commercials, but we're going to do your commercial again. I'm going to have to go on my email and download this music. How do you like this system that we got?
It's nice. I guess it's nice to you, would know better than I would, because this is what you do.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that I had all this other old stuff where I didn't know, because
I like the fact that this is, whatever this is, I can't even call what this is. I like the fact that it's small, but it does a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Everything at one time probably you had this, that, and they all did something different. But this, that is all in this.
That is correct.
And it's all combined. And
that
it
is
just
correct.
Looks so simple, but I still would mess that up. Trust me.
Me too. Well, I have messed up where it's so many features on here where we can record live shows, 5 shows off of all this here.
Yes.
Also, this machine where we can have 5 mics.
Okay.
Where I can have a guest where everybody got a mic.
Okay, so that's mic.
Also, these are the microphones, and also this is called earplugs, where the earplugs come in. Okay. Where everybody around the table can do an earplug. Where we can have conversations where I can do the mic when somebody messing up where they can't hear it. Also, you don't hear no noise outside.
Right.
You won't hear anything. So what I'm doing now, for those who are watching us, where I've been trying to get rid of make me a jacket. For some reason where she said she don't make men jackets, but I heard yesterday, 2 days ago, she making this other guy, and I went through some feelings yesterday. I want to let her know. So I went through a little bit of feeling. I said, well, then I asked her to make me a jacket, and where she making this guy somewhere call up way down somewhere else, and I live in the not that far. Oh yeah. Go ahead. This is another story, or what?
No, it's not.
You gonna make the brother jacket?
It's not a jacket. It's a whole hookup with the long coat and the pants.
Well, that's nice. Where Showtime the Hype Man will like you. I'm gonna give you a card here. Where I'm looking, see the colors. When you're looking for. I like a black jacket with Cosmo Radio Network, where the CEO of Showtime the Hype Man, something like that. You want to get it together. So I got. It
has to be a jacket like what a bomber type jacket.
It doesn't. I just want a jacket.
It has to be a bomber type.
But jacket. I'm a man jacket.
It has to be a bomber type jacket.
Can you make bomber time jackets?
A bomber.
That's what I want.
Basic. This is a bomber.
Yeah.
Jacket.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it live. We're going. Showtime put her on the spot there where she's gonna come back when this jacket's made. I don't know how long it's gonna take her. Where
I'm gonna make it.
Just tell me what we need to get down so we can. Well, I'm paying for it. I'm not asking her to do anything. That's the problem that we as people, because her service and time, I want to pay for her service, and I just want to get a jacket made, and I know that our heart's going to be in it. Also, I'm a dreamer, and I'm doing so much where I'm just trying to do things that I like on this radio show where you see this back screen here?
Yes.
Where it's green. You see it green.
Yes.
But it's really on here.
It's okay.
Where now I know that when I do have a guest, I put my guest over here.
Right.
And I'll sit over there so the screen can sit 4 hours. For those who are watching me, may not understand where I'm still learning where I wasn't. Yes, I'm by myself a lot. Where I had a guest here yesterday, 2 days ago, where I took the green screen off. But now I know that when I do have a guest, I put my guest on my left and I'll come on the right where the whole screen with the phone numbers and everything is in the back. Also, I can have your photos
Right.
with me and you in the back of the screen in the whole interview, just like I put your name up here.
Okay.
So I can have you on that side and me on that side on the screen. This I can do a movie off of this on video
Okay.
where we can see the video on the draft screen. Also, you see that I got to put pictures on these walls where I came in, I painted, I put carpet, brand new carpet. What we are doing there, I want to make this comfortable as possible. Do you feel comfortable in this radio station? If you have never came in here before, you're a client of mine, you come here for the first time, where I tried my best to coordinate, but I didn't get a chance to put stuff on the wall to brighten it up. But you said it was cute. That's what you said. It was cute.
Cute.
I don't know, it's cute. So from what are you seeing here from a woman respectable where I done pretty good as a man?
Don't ask me that.
Well, why not? Because they say successful people ask questions. Successful people not afraid to ask for help.
Right.
Where, because I have a partner, where we all have partners, we all in a situation, but also that because of the old way that we do things, where our partner may not be interested in nothing that I'm doing.
Right.
Not to throw them under the bus. That's just not their twist in what you do, because the old tradition of marriage, to say that I'm married where we just cook, eat, pay bills, and that's it. Where we have never ride and died with our partners. Where if my partners are, if I was in your life and you was my partner, then I'll be into what you into when it comes to fashion, sitting down with you with ideas, going with you to certain places that you do, because that's what you're doing. Where I see that you took something and to get me to follow your lead, where some men don't mind following a woman lead that's doing things because I'm smart enough. That's why Oprah Winfrey her friend, he followed her because she doing things. Yeah. So in 2021 and on, women are doing things where I don't mind, but women is a businesswoman. I don't have a problem following her because the more doors she opened, the better for us and our family and what we're doing. Where I had Tanya Banks was on this show.
Okay.
Where she was saying that because she's in the entertainment world, where sometime on the weekends you may be busy that I can't cook the dinner, or I can't do things because what I'm doing. Where maybe if you're looking for someone just to cook and be home and be a nanny and get old quicker than they supposed to get, she said I wouldn't be the girl or the wife for you. Because I'm doing things that's inside of me. You kind of twisted up when I said that. You want to talk about that?
I twisted up.
Then listen a little bit.
I'm just listening to you. I'm listening. I'm listening to a lot of things you're saying. First, you was talking about the walls.
Because I do. Yeah. And I'm as me a host because I'm jumping where.
But that's okay because I'm
and I'm catching up.
I'm catching up.
Well, you know what? You better come on. She a round-away girl, and she definitely a round-away girl. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna play another song, and I hope that my host on this show with me today, like this show. This is Vanessa Williams.
Oh yes. The moon.
We'll stop at 11:30.
Huh?
We're gonna stop at 11:30.
Okay. What
Okay.
time is it?
11:15.
Oh.
I didn't know.
Well, we gotta stop at 11:30.
Okay, good. I thought you maybe. Okay, good. Relax then. Relax. Oh, they can't hear us anyway.
Huh?
They can't hear us anyway.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So get back to your walls. The walls are fine.
Crazy.
What you need is one thing. Whatever you put on that wall, it needs to be big. You don't need a whole bunch of pictures.
Okay.
You don't need to overpower it.
I'm listening.
Like this here, myself, I would put something on that wall, nice and big. They got all these color schemes in it, all these colors. That's it. Nothing else.
Good,
Basically,
good.
you don't need a bunch of stuff. I would probably throw a nice plant, tall plant there, and you're good. You don't need all different kinds of pictures. Because sometimes we overpower stuff with different
Some
pictures.
stuff that match this.
You need whatever, like this. See that colors in there? But I wouldn't use this because that's too close to that color on that wall. But you want something, since this got multicolors in it, I would stick with something that got a lot of like green and yellows. I'll show you something. Yeah, that's what you need. And it needs to be big. It needs to be big and go all the way across half. Not all the way across, but yeah.
That's your phone?
Hmm?
That's your phone.
I know. Is it, can they hear it?
No, because of the soundproof.
Okay,
Everything is soundproof.
okay,
Where
okay.
the music is playing right now
So
inside
I
the
can
system.
cuss you out.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
why
that's
not?
what you want
I'm
to
really
do.
joking. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, shit, that don't cuss me out, please. I ain't
I say
did.
all kind of stuff out.
I just put a nice song there for you. Get my music back on.
Looking for.
We're on YouTube now, see?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, oh. Yeah.
You can hear it.
Hmm.
Your phone. Go get your phone.
It's still ringing.
Yes, we are broadcasting live around the world. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. We want to thank everybody that's watching us on YouTube channel, where we are doing so many things here. So a lot of us may not understand what we're doing. So since now we can
That's what I was thinking about him today. It's really deep. God, it's good.
face to face.
God is good. Wow. I turned it off.
There you go.
Sit down all cute, make sure I don't fall.
I like it. Come on, my friend. I ain't scared of you. There you go. See how it looks now?
Oh yeah. What did you do? Okay. Oh, so I was missing on the other one, huh? It's nice.
That's right. For those who are watching, and that's Vanessa Williams, where we just want to play some spiritual music, where R&B music is hot right now, along with hip hop. Where for those who know that this is Hip Hop Thursday, where we play some hip hop artists, but in the meanwhile, we are in the structure stage of trying to find our niche. We want to thank YouTube and Twitter for giving us an opportunity to come on a platform where I didn't realize how big this show has took off around the world, where by being consistent, that's why this show is going the way it's going, where I never knew that God gave me a gift. And now I'm using my gift, where it's all about energy. Me and Rhea got energy, which you know they're not or not. And where she's seeing someone that she grew up with in her own neighborhood, right in front of her eyes, of doing something that is different, unique. Either one of us never knew that in 2021 that we'll never knew that we'll be doing what we're doing. We never knew. I never knew that she had fashion. She never knew that I'll be doing a radio show as a young child, where we never knew because we didn't see many things. We just saw our parents just worked. We didn't see people being creative. We didn't see a lot of creative inside my household. I can't say for her household. For me growing up, my father just told us to get a job, and where me and my father had an argument before he passed away, not a big one. I say, Dad, I'm different. And every time I get a little low, I got to remember what I told my father, I'm going to make it. Where Rhea said something to me 2 weeks ago, because I call her every now and then just to tap in and
Cry.
yeah, I ain't crying shit. Where she said, Showtime, believe me, people are watching you. Don't think that nobody's watching you.
Yeah, it's true.
And because we don't get views, because a lot of people maybe not say nothing, or even with this show where I'm still in the structure to how to work this machine, how to work the microphones as we see this. This is for my internet radio show when I go around the world.
Right.
Where when I'm going to start doing internet radio 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Also, the reason why I have other doors, where I have space where if you want to own your own teleshop, where I got enough room where you can have your own place. What I did, I stepped outside of my house, where I put another responsibility on me to pay this building that I'm in. Where is it a sacrifice? Yes, but do I trust God? Yes, I do. Have I made any money? Yes, I did. I have made money hosting shows and emceeing shows. So that's why I've been going with the youth and the young people, where I've been going another way, where I'm dealing with young artists and young people, because I got some talent young men and women that God has blessed me with to be a part of them.
Jesus.
And it's just amazing what God is doing for me in giving me an opportunity to do things with young people. I know that's God. And where also I've been communicating with my son, where my son just came home, where I'm raising my 9-year-old grandson, where it's difficult, where I try to talk to him and I tell him every day and I drop him off the bus that I love you. Where my grandson knows that grandpop loves him, and where sometimes I'm used to being by myself in my own, watching TV and watching the game. And if anybody know raising out your kid, they constantly talking. And I didn't know that. And I probably wore my father. I probably got my father drinking vodka. And I'm talking about 5 of us.
I know, right?
And where, so I just don't know where I'm going, but I know that God has a place for me, and it's a bigger radio, bigger networking. I'm a scientist learning how to do what I do every day. And for those who are watching us, the phone lines are open. We have 2 phones, 610-387-7032, or you can call 267 481-6764. I did fix the screen. Highlights.
I know, right?
Yeah, I like. You like it? So now I know that when people come in my show, and it does look good, where both of us in the background. I just have to sit a little closer to them, but for now. So where I asked her for an idea, where she told me that I need to get some colors that's in. This was on the table where I put a banner, where I needed to get a banner, where the banner didn't look right because of the walls in the studio. So what we did was came up with an idea. I put the banner on it. On
Right.
how it looks.
That's something I would do. That's my creation.
What?
Gotta go
Okay,
out the
good.
box. That's my creation.
So I did something good out the box.
Absolutely. I think that's the best thing you could have did because it just coincides with everything. Everything. It looks great. It definitely looks great. I would have did. This is what I would have did. I know me. I would have.
Go ahead. So what we're talking about, we're going to talk about modeling, and because she's a fashion person, and then also, I've never been, I did see her on the sideline when I called her, and she has came through for me, and I want to thank her. Also, she let me do her commercial, and I'm so grateful that I did her commercial also. Can you tell our audience the name of your business, how they can reach you for those who want to get jackets made, also those Christmas coming around the corner where you maybe want to buy somebody something different because Teller is back, where this woman is gifted from God. So tell people how they can reach you and talk and tell them the name of your business.
Well, you can reach me on Facebook under Reader Joe Grant, and you also can see my designs on Facebook as well. And it's pizzazz, chic, and sassy. Pizzazz, chic, and sassy. And I also have a website. I'm starting a website. It's not all the way up, and that's Pizzazz, Chic, and Sassy as well. And also on Instagram. I'm getting a little better with Instagram under the same name, Pizzazz, Chic, and Sassy. And I design, most of my stuff I design. In fact, if you look at the page, you'll see what I do. I don't do anything plain. Everything has to be really bright, bold prints, because that's my, that's who I am. That's me. I like it to stand out. And I normally try to just do one of a kind. So everybody don't have the same thing on. And you definitely will have to come and get fitted for it. But you know what, actually, I want to say this, okay?
Go ahead, you can. That's why you're here.
Actually, I had I received a phone call a couple of days ago from a gentleman, a young lady, I think, and they from Missouri. And I wasn't even gonna pick their phone up, and because I didn't know that number, but come to find out, they wanted the outfit. They seen someone in Missouri, and they told them that that I had made that outfit for them. And I was like, "Are you sure?" But the individual, I made it here in Philadelphia. They wore it to Missouri, and this is how great God is, because this is how He expands us, and He expands, take you out of your comfort zone. Because my comfort zone was only people come to me and I fit them for it. But then I had to see what the challenge was and what he had did, because I almost got frustrated because I wanted so bad for this individual to get this outfit, but I thought I needed to do the actual measurements, in person. But it's a challenge. So, the person sent me their measurements. And so now I'm tackling that, and learning how to just go on faith. Whatever you send me, I make it and I send it off. So I'm like grateful for that, because that's going to be a new challenge for me, that I need to see that what I can do.
Can you explain it again to our audience where is your, because I see that anybody I know her, she's definitely a laid back person, private too, in her own way, where she came to me, where she's watching me, and I know she is, where to give her that boost sometime, where she may go somewhere, have her clothes in the car, her trunks and her outfit, where sometimes, where you talked about the story when you came in the place where you was the only person and sold all your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Where sometimes where your approach, being in this business, you have found out that you have to be more outgoing.
Right.
Did I say that? I want to make I'm saying that right.
More confidence.
And what God told me to say, where that's where God said, because of the obstacles that you made dealing with people, because you're more laid back, but you have realized, and I'm grateful that I became a friend of you during this time of your development, and anything that I can do because of you more laid back and you grew up in the same area that we independent. We don't ask people where shucks and where we do all them things where most people never get ahead because and God talked about the obstacles. And that is an obstacle that's in us where roadblock is in here.
That's right.
God said your talent will bring rich rags to you. Same with me here. My talent is my voice. Where I may not get it right, but I keep practicing to get it right. And I'm seeing it for you where you have to have people around you like me, to be around people like me to push you. Where you may have a stubborn block because females and males going to have to deal with each other. Where I know I'm married or read in all situation, but we sit there and put all this similar and all this kind of stuff. I'm in the business world. You in the business world. Where if God put some people in our lives that we maybe had to deal with each other, socialize with each other, that's part of the growth of us going outside of the world, in China, over in Australia, over in South Africa, over in Asia, over in Canada, over in UK, where we are broadcast around the world. This is a worldwide radio station. Maybe my partner may be sick today. Usually my partner over in London comes on here, but some reason he's not on today, so he may be not feeling good. I want to play a song that's going to boost you up. Is where you want to be. I want to be where you are. I want to check this out. Another song. For those who know.
Yes.
Where you are. I just want to be where you are. Come on. I just want to be. I just want to be.
All right, it's time to club now.
Come. Wanna be. I just want to be. I just want to be. I just want to be. Shake. Staying away too long. Let it be now. I just want to be where you are. I just want to be
where you
Come on.
are. Oh,
I just want to be
where you are. Oh. I'm ready to do Michael Jackson.
I belong. Wanna be
where you are.
I just wanna be
where you are. Oh, I just wanna be where you are. Oh, I just wanna be where you are. Uh-huh. Yes.
You like
Yeah, I'm gonna get my money.
That's right. My name is Showtime, the Hype Man. That is a throwback, Michael Jackson, along with my man G-Man. He has got this tune. This song is hot. This is going to be one of the hottest songs coming up where Stressed Want to Be Where You Are, where me and Rhea are trying to find our destination, where we don't want to work for nobody else. We don't want to sit there and work for 9 to 5. We are being creative. You are watching two people that are putting their minds together where we're going to help and support each other. I need her. She might don't think I don't need that she needs me. But the problem is that she picked them blocks up, but I'm coming through her anyway. And where she's good for me, I'm good for her. Where I'm balanced, where I can balance that thing out. Sometimes you got to balance that thing out to make it come that way. Let's get it back into where we was talking about where I wanted to. How you like that track first?
I love it.
What do you thought about that track from G-Man?
I like that song.
I just want to be where you are. Yeah, that's a nice track. He just sent me that track where this guy is an amazing guy. Well, also he's a chef. He was security for the Jackson 5, for Caesar, Shirley Caesar, Barry White, and other entertainment people. Also, he went to the military where they saw that he had an eye for security where he took, even though he went in the service, but he said that it was easy for him to be a chef in the service where he didn't have to go fighting. But but what happened was because he was a rapper where he knew how to memorize some of the recipes as a cook. So he used it as a rapper to cook. So it made his career really soar. That was a song where I have a lot of other different songs where I got a guy named from New York City. It's called The Average Woman and the Average Brother, where we made you on your way to something big and beautiful, and where we're still trying to design this radio station where when people come here, I want to make it comfortable and make it brighter when they leave here. Like, wow, that was a nice station, even when they come in, where she's very comfortable so far what I got here. But I believe that what she told me, I'm going to do what she told me, and she'll come back again to look what I'm doing. And then also where she said, Showtime, I thought about you when I was out, and hey, goes something I want to give you for your station, where I'm doing the best that I can do for what I'm doing, but I'm also willing to ask for help. And I read something that successful people are not afraid to ask for help, where they feel that what they can't do. I'm not going to be afraid to ask for help and all of that. So let's get back on your journey because you told them how they can meet you. How are you doing with social media? Because I know you're one of them person that's look.
That's who?
Look on Facebook, don't say nothing.
That's me.
Did I say that right?
That's definitely me.
Did I say it right?
That's me, yes. Yes.
See, Rhea quiet, boy, but she a bad girl, y'all. I know she quiet, but she a bad girl. She a nice lady. So how do you switch from being laid back and know that you got to go out there and do what you got to do in your business? How do you do that? Did I explain that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I don't want to.
You did.
Okay.
And sometimes it's not even me. Sometimes it's like other people who have to push me to get to the place I need to get to.
Okay.
Speaking of when you was talking about my fashions being when I sold all of my fashions at this one event, and I wasn't even going to attend it. And Lynette Clemens, I thank her. I thank you, Annette, for what you did for me. And she had an event a few months back, and she hit me up because she wanted me to be a vendor at that event, but it was me who did not want to go. Like you said, I get to that place where fear sits in,
Mm-hmm.
and doubt. But I just, grateful that she hit me up, and then she hit me up again, and so I said, okay, I'm going to go. I told her very last minute, but I thank God that I did go, because when I got there, I sold everything.
Everything.
Before I even can set my table up, literally set my table up, people were pulling stuff out of my arms while I was there. The net, I tell you, and I felt like my table, when I did finally get it set up, it looked like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, because that's how empty it was,
Wow.
And so, and that was the reason why I had to go, because he set it up as to where it was going to be great, and everyone else had pulled out. And I happened to be basically the only person there, because she told me a lot of people backed out that same day. And I said, wow. So it was meant to go that way.
Let me ask you a question, Bria. For those who are watching us, where it's a lot of people that have talent, but they have fear of dealing with people. They have fear of going around people where they may not have that. I want to give my friend, not to put on the blast, my sister, where she's talent, but she says, Showtime, I don't have what you have. I'm an outgoing person. I don't care. I do. Anybody knows I am Showtime the Hype Man, the former Showtime the Hype Man, the Dell Music Center, and the Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City, the all-stars of hip hop in mostly the big shows that has been on the East Coast, where I have come out where people have never saw a man like me at my age do what I do, but they looked at me like I was tardy, or I was, but anybody else can, but Madonna, and where Tyra Perry can bring his character out, where a lot of people judge him. And when in that era, when Flint Wilson used to come on TV and dress like, I forgot the character that he had. Even with Lawrence Martin, where he brings Shanae, where he's switching to where I'm just a guy dancing at the Dell, where a lot of the people looked at me like I was crazy, because they thought that because I grew up with them, where a black man should act a certain way in the community, where we supposed to act like gangsters and thugs, or go to church or wear a suit. And that's the only thing. But the reason why the children and we are suffering in our community, and we don't see a lot of business, because we're afraid to be creative. Where she saw your colors are different than most fashion, where you come up with some amazing ideas, and where I hope that today's show give you that more energy and that B12 that you need today, where you have never expected us to do this interview. You just came up here, just wanted you to see what I'm doing. So what are you going from here as a fashion? Like, do you go to other fashion shows? Do you network with other different people in the business, even though they may be jealous? Where some people may want to use your clothes. You think you make me clothes for them to wear my outfits or this and that? Because I am a walking billboard too. Because that's why I asked the jacket. If I wear your jackets, where another male or somebody said, we get the jacket made up. Because that's why I'm going to invest into what you to advertisement. That's what we're doing today.
It's advertisement. And I don't, and getting back to a question that you had said about your sister, about, when she says that she's not where you're at, and she don't think that she can be that.
That is correct.
But
even though she's doing it,
yeah,
but she's quiet doing it.
It's and it's confidence. It's confidence.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the confidence, and I have to say that for myself. I didn't have the confidence. It was the fear that conquered the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the confidence.
You better go ahead.
That I could, pull this off, or anyone would really like what I do. And so I allow, my fear to overpower what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And but we'll get to that place. Eventually you will get to that place, because you would get tired of sitting in that low self-esteem place. And when you sit in a low self-esteem place, all you can do is just, just wish. But you will never get to that place if you don't learn how to build that confidence up to be able to operate in what you're supposed to be operating in, because he's never going to give up on you. He's going to keep pushing you. It's you who gets up on you.
So that's where the word Do you love Jesus? Ask your question.
Oh, yes.
What shit? Like you didn't love Jesus? And she live on the radio, y'all. I don't know. I don't know where she went at. But we're gonna find out. Do you love Jesus? Ain't nobody do me like Jesus.
You can say,
With you. I don't know about y'all. Nobody can do you like Jesus.
they don't say both.
Do me like Jesus. And not it. Jesus.
Confused.
That's right. We're live on the Cosmo Radio Network. My name is Showtime, the Hype Man. My guest is Rhea. We are here talking about the struggles, the fear, and the unknown, what God and Jesus would do for us. Every day we wake up, we should expect more out of us. God expect more out of us. Our children and our grandchildren expect more out of us. For those who want to rise up to the top, where we may be in a different situation where all religions, but it's something about that name Jesus will come out your tongue when you're back up against the wall. It's sometime where you want to say a cuss word, you say Jesus. That word is so powerful in the blood of the tongue because of the native tongue of who we are as people. My name is Showtime, the Hype Man. This is the Cosmo Radio Network show. So we're going to get back into the interview because we're winding down. I got a fearful, God-fearing woman on my right-hand side here. Where this day on, she's not fear of doing what she's doing. She's coming out. This is the come out party. Even though she's been out there, she's been marketing herself in her own way, in her own pace. But we all realize life is too short. And any day now that anything can happen, we are losing so many people. So many people are not waking up. And they always say the older you are, the more you will see some of your closest and people that you love the most. So while you are living, enjoy your life, be creative with your life, and always put Jesus first. Everything that I do, I always point up there, and I tell my audience, it ain't me, it's him. So as we wind down this interview, what do you want to say to our audience and those who are watching us around the world on this broadcast? As you saw that we are definitely live on YouTube around the world, and they watching us. Some of your friends are watching you. Where do you want to go from here? Even though you maybe go during the same day, but God is telling me you got to do something bigger and jump out. Just jump out on faith, because he got a blessing for you. Where you don't have to settle for mediocre. He has something big for you. And I see you traveling. I see you really going to different shows, and where it's going to be, you're going to meet a white friend, a white graphic designer that does what you're doing, and they're going to pay you on their payroll for you just to make outfits. Where you're going to be making so much money on their team, where you'd be surprised with fashion people looking for new people. For those who are watching us on YouTube right now around the world, give her an opportunity, even though she do her own thing in her own pace. But the only way you get rid, you got to allow her to do in her own self, because sometimes she ain't going to listen to you. I want y'all to know that, because she's stubborn like that. But if you show her a nice check, $1 million check, she might listen. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Did a $1 million make you listen?
Yes.
I think that
It may make me even change.
Oh, you better go ahead. Oh, nobody do you like Jesus. She just said change. Well, I know Jesus is parked in here. Tap on us. Say it again. It might make
It may make me change out of my from what I say I do. You know, as far as my designs go. But yeah.
That's a big thing.
But then again, I don't know. I like what I do, and it's important that you create, within yourself. You can't come out of who you are, because it's never going to work. It's not going to be right. It's not going to work. And like we said, when he gives you something, he gives it to you, and that's his gift, not yours. So you definitely want to operate in it. But I'm just really grateful to be able to experience what I had to experience, and grateful to go through what I had to go through, and where I want to be at. Hopefully I can design for like the award shows.
I love it.
Award shows.
And I want to host it while you design.
Yeah, I want to bring something different on the runway. I don't want to bring that plain look. I want to, some pizzazz, some chic in there, some sassy stuff. Some colors, some big bold prints. And let people see that they can, that they're it'll look great on them. A lot of us are scared of colors. A lot of us want to stay plain. Because we're afraid to expose, because colors really expose you. It really kind of like says something about you. A lot of times people don't want people to see who they really are or about them. And so they want to stay in a plain look, and I really believe that, this is why I'm in the business, and I believe that this is why, the color scheme and the prints and the big bold prints and stuff is because I believe that that's in me. And I believe that, God is bringing something out of me that I may have been trying to submerge for a long time, because sometimes we don't want people to see this, to see who we really are. Sometimes we see ourselves as maybe corny or not great enough or whatever, but he sees something totally different, and he'll definitely bring it out. And you just got to put it to work. But, and that's what I think,
Wow.
And I truly believe that, that I'm going to get to that. I know for a fact I'm going to get to that place. Like I said, I just have to, take my steps, because there are things within me that has to change. Like I said before, it was my confidence. So he can't take me all the way out here and my confidence is shot, because I have to remember that I had to represent him. I'm going to be representing him in everything I do. And this low confidence or low self-esteem and stuff, these things don't represent him. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So until that gets to a place we're supposed to get to, I'll be all right. And then I'll take my next step, my next step, my next step, my next step. You know, I can't focus on what people see or what people may think or how people or what they may say, because they're supposed to be like that.
Mhm.
You know, and sometimes, you know, we get in the way of allowing God to show you somebody, and we're so busy still trying to fix and make people like you, or make people, you know, be a part of you, or make people listen to you, you know. And when they don't do it, you know, we get you know, offensive on the inside, and it comes out on the outside because of how we react to it, but not realizing that it's supposed to be like that because of what he's doing in you. He's growing you, and he can't take you where he needs to take you with these people. But we're still trying to go back to them. We still want them with us. We still, because we think that they can help us, but they can't. That's why he exits them out. And we waste so much time trying to re-enter something that don't belong in there. And you're not doing anything but holding up your own progress, your own gift, your own success, because we keep, you know, returning. I'm gonna say the word, returning back to the vomit. That's what it's saying, the word. Return back to the vomit, because that's what we're comfortable with. That's what we're used to. That's what made us laugh. That's what we hung around with. That's what made us feel good. That's what made us think we're big. Leave it.
Wow.
I'm taking you here, and you keep trying to go back there, and but you can't take that with you. And since you can't take it with you, it's like luggage. You're trying to pick up something that's heavy, and you're frustrated because you're still trying to pick it up. He said, leave it there. They don't want you to pick it up. I got somewhere for you to go. I got people waiting on you. I'm working in somebody else, and you're holding this thing up. Just like you were saying about, you know, like how you may not get the views, or the people you don't know what people are watching. You know, you don't know. They may be watching, but it's not even about the people, Mike. It's about how you handle the situation. Will you get frustrated in it? Will you feel some kind of way? That's how he deal with me. It's not even about what you don't see. It's about how you handle what you don't see. You know?
Yeah, and that is true, where I have learned on staying on the intersection where I'm still growing. I'm learning how to react with people, dealing with situations where if I want to be successful, then I have to have a deaf ear.
Yes, absolutely.
But also I got to be willing to be around people like me and help other people.
Yes.
Successful people help people.
Right.
Where I may not have all together, but I'm working to strive to be better through Jesus Christ, my Savior. I want to thank everybody that watched this show today on the YouTube channel, broadcast, and Twitter. And for those who maybe have never saw Rhea before, this is her first time on Twitter, I think, and where she may be on the social media, because, you know, I don't know what she does. But the main thing, we want to thank YouTube and its staff, and we want to thank Twitter and their staff and their organization, where we hope that we follow your policies, where we can play music and also talk about whatever we're doing. I thought it was a good show today. We're looking for tomorrow. I have an outstanding show. I had some artists that's coming here. We have some people calling from Florida. Tomorrow going to be explosive tomorrow, live on the YouTube channel around the world. For those who like to subscribe, where you can subscribe to have us on your phone, where you can go live every day, where you'll know that I'm coming on your phone, just like Facebook, where I'm not on Facebook anymore because I'm going in another direction. I paid my time and dues on Facebook, so I'm going a new direction. So I want to thank Twitter and YouTube for giving me an opportunity to go your way, where I don't have to worry about views and who's seeing me on Facebook and all that. It didn't get me nowhere. So what I'm doing, I'm stepping out on faith and going another direction. So before we go, we're going to play this song here, and then we're going to close this show. KC and Jody Z.
I know, right? Mm. Are you taking a picture, huh? Oh, let me look shoot.
Yeah, turn it up.
Okay, there we go.
There you go, baby.
All right. Oh.
Look at that.
It's nice. You
Send
gotta
that
send
one.
that to me.
More to me, you're like my father. Close to me, you're like my father. Close.
I'm gonna give you a phone number to send it to.
Huh?
I'm gonna give you my new phone number to send it to.
Oh, ain't that some shit?
I got 2 phones.
Okay, hold up. She. All my life,
Let me my number.
I pray someone I like. You hold up for a minute. I got you.
Um,
And I thank God. Go ahead, put it on there.
This is my new number. I'm gonna give you my new
like
number.
this.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold
Here.
up. Ooh.
Hit this.
I messed up.
Yes.
Hold for a minute.
Go back to the picture.
Just text it to me.
Go back to the picture.
Huh?
Go back to the picture. I'm gonna send it to myself.
Okay. Oh. And nothing's above.